Hello, my name is Abigail. I am 25 years old and I live in Denver, Colorado. I was born in Torreon, Coahuila, Mexico, brought to the U.S. when I was 2, and started my immigration process when I was 3. I grew up in a country where my family did not understand much of anything, but they kept their eyes on the prize, a better future, not just for me, but my other 3 sisters. Yes, 4 girls. In the beginning, my parents, my sisters, and I all slept in a rented room in the A1 trailer parks. We drove a car that constantly broke down. Now, looking back, I loved having my whole family in one room, and I enjoyed the many times we played in the car together. I can say I had a great childhood. We didn't have anything lavish, but we had each other. One challenge that I only understood a little was our immigration process. We were required to go to Denver and dress up every year to go to court for my entire childhood. For many consecutive years, we showed up with no new notifications. I remember having to be fingerprinted and apply for permits every other year as well. I can easily say my family spent over $50,000 during this process. But more than that, we never knew when we went to court if we would be able to stay in the U.S. or be deported. Through the entire process, my parents always gave us so much hope, and we always had each other. Fast forward to the night before my first day of high school. I was so nervous. I had chills and was scared for my first day. Lucky for me, I had my sister Karen as a senior. I wasn't sure if this was going to be a good or a bad thing, but I felt comfort knowing she'd be in high school with me. We had joked and teased about it all summer. We'd even bought matching shirts. We planned on wearing a sign of, "Don't mess with me, my sister's a senior," until the last day of summer when everything changed. It was getting late. The sun had barely set. I was home when I heard the house phone ring. It was my dad looking to speak to my mom. Next thing I knew, my mom had ran out the door. That night, my sister was hit by a car crossing the road in front of Abigail in Avon, coming home from the bus. My dad and my little sister were waiting for her across the road from the bus stop. My sister was flight for life to Denver Children's Hospital, where she was declared brain dead. Life was never the same after. Our family had lost all hope. There no longer was a bright side to the future. Our hope became dark. No one spoke about her, nor the accident. No one showed emotion. I know I wasn't the only one dealing with this pain. We were all in pain, alone. I had to become strong. I became cold. I was angry. Angry at the world, angry at my parents, angry at myself, angry. I stopped playing sports, stopped going out with friends, and was unconcerned about my schoolwork. I felt like everyone looked at me as a pity case. They always walking on eggshells around me. The following spring, I was invited by a friend to join the Cycle Effect. They had a presentation in the auditorium in Battle Mountain High School. I didn't want to go to this presentation, but for some reason, I was interested. It was something new, something different. I don't know what inspiring line Red had used that day, but it sure worked. I kept going to practice and showing up. I think it was mostly because of the support of my teammates. They always made me want to come back after every hard practice. This was the first group since Karen's accident where I felt normal. To this day, I remember hearing the leaves rustle up in the trails above Edwards. I would feel the light of freshness on a ride in the shadow of the trees and the shrubs. I most remember how the rustle from the trees sounded like my sister Karen cheering for me. After every bike ride, I felt better. I felt happier. Biking helped me cope with my feelings and my anger. Mountain bike taught me to relax your shoulders, look ahead, and breathe. The climb is hard, and so is life when you are going through hard times. We have to take a deep breath and take it a step at a time, a day at a time. Life will continue to test us every day. It is how we react to these tests that will define who we are. The cycle effect wasn't simply a sport for me. It wasn't just a girl on a bike. It was a support system that uplifted me and a community which accepted me. Brett and Tam didn't really know what went on in my head, yet they were always very enthusiastic. I enjoyed going into such an upbeat environment that pushed me to work harder, even though they didn't know it. They helped me when I didn't want to be there. It wasn't the support around me. If it wasn't for the support around me, I don't know if I would have tackled these challenges the same way. And even though the time of the cycle effect wasn't the ending of my healing, it was a great start to see the possibilities of what I am capable of doing. When I was in the cycle effect, my parents wanted me to go to counseling. I never wanted to because mountain bike and my team helped me heal. I have been able to take the lessons about fitness and personal wellness that I've learned and apply them every day. Now, after 18 years of our immigration process and feeling like we do not belong in the U.S., we have all become permanent residents. I am finishing up my real estate license and look forward to a great future. I would like to thank the Cycle Effect, my parents, the community, and especially Brett and Tam for providing this opportunity for me. I can tell you firsthand that this program changes lives, and I hope you help them continue doing it for many other girls. I have learned that life behind the bars is the bestest place to be at. Thank you for your support.